Hello and welcome to my channel, Nerd It This Way. I'm Mahalia, and if you are new, hi and welcome. What's up? And if you are a subscriber, some nerds. So I'm gonna be doing a really kind of quick video. Wait, I know, it looks weird. No bugs. Okay, back to the video. I'm gonna be doing a small review, and then later on, not today but soon, I will be detailed spoiler, just gushing out about each individual book. In the beginning of those videos, I will have the semi, normal review that just reiterates what I'm gonna say now. For all those who are not gonna watch this video, but I'm gonna link it in the other one. Okay, so this is Ninja Timmy. I give this straight out the gate a 4 out of 5, which I didn't see it coming. This is a middle grade book, super easy, 16 chapters, not a big, not a big deal to read, and it's really good. You can read it to your kids, you can read it to yourself. It's very whimsical and a good story about friendship. I didn't wrap myself to like it. I could not get myself to finish this book. I tried to push through it as if I was in school and I had to read it, and I was like, no. There are issues that I had with some of the characters in this, but overall I was a little disappointed because I have read Wicked and I was hoping that this had a similar feel to it. They took out the fairy godmother and all the magic and stuff and try to make it more relatable, and I think that's when it lost me, because I was like, ugh, no. So I'm giving this a 3 out of 5. And this is, again, Confessions of an Ugly Stepsister. I'm going to be talking about it more in depth, but 3 out of 5. Next book is 5 out of 5. The Blade Itself by Abercrombie. It took me 4 days, right? Normally, I can read a book then 2 days, give or take. But since I'm packing and we're moving and we have a lot of stuff, it's been crazy. So I ended up finding this audiobook on YouTube, and I would listen to it when I was packing my office or my room and stuff like that. So I will link that down below for all those who are a little too busy to like sit down and read, because we got lives, we pay bills, we save the world day by day. We do things like that here. And so I will be talking about characters I loved, I hated, I wanted murdered, which most of them get murdered because this is that kind of book. It is epic fantasy and is not for kids. I wouldn't read this I'd probably read it if I was in 9th grade. This was kind of my style too then. But anything younger, wouldn't recommend, because there are some elementary kids that I have seen with a Joe Ambercrombie book. Kids grow up fast these days, but yeah. I ended up packing 2 books. I was just so high speed. I was like, I'm gonna get my room packed. I'm gonna get my office packed. The book, I'm gonna put the cover here, but is Baba Yaga's assistant. That was a very cute book about a girl who sees a newspaper ad about Baba Yaga the witch needing an assistant, and her dad moving on and becoming another person's father, and this little girl, her like new sister, is a little turd. She is just she's like that little kid that you're just like, you need to whoop that kid or do something. Like, timeouts aren't working for her. But I give the Baba Yaga's assistant 4 out of 5. It was very cute, very short. The art was really great. The plot line and the ending kind of just like took me, and then I was just so happy. I was like, yes, awesome, right? Yes. So the next book that I packed away, I'm gonna put right here, is The Motion of Puppets. When I read that, I was like, okay. It starts really slow. And I was like, what's gonna happen? And before, I was saying like, my TBR, I was like relationship goals, and no, it was like halfway relationship goals. Like, it was like one-sided relationship goals. And I saw the ending coming, but I was in denial. I was like, no, love will find a way. It's gonna make it. No, totally wrong. So I give this book 4 out of 5 because I didn't see it coming, the ending, and I'm kind of like happy about it because it's supposed to be like a thriller about what I am talking about when I say it will piss you off. Kay will piss you off. She'll make you want to jump through the book and just slap some sense into her. So, moving on from that, reading this, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this. Like, I'm working on it and I'm trying to power through it, but I think I'm going to have to put this on hold and come back to it after we've moved and life isn't hard. The Lost Gods by Brom. I really enjoy this book. Like, so far, it's really good. I will finish it, not this month, because the month is over in like 2 days and I still have like stuff to pack and it's hard out here. But I will be finishing this in the near future, and then I will put a review for that in that future video. But so far, from what I've read, which is just the beginning, like it's just intro and stuff like that, it's really good. So far I'm giving it like a 5, but it's like a pseudo 5. It's not real. Could drop. It has potential to be great, and then it could disappoint me, like The Motion of Puppets. So I don't know. And this last book is, I'm gonna say, the favorite. This is the all-star book of the month. I'm gonna start doing that, actually. That's really good. Have just like that MVP book. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And it is Midnight with aMoon. 5 out of 5, hands down. You see that? I even have like little sticky notes in there because it was that good. If you know about the Jim Crow era in the 1940s, the 1950s, the segregation, the Brown versus Board case, the Emmett Till case, that is all discussed in this book. This 13-year-old's perspective of the Emmett Till case. The young boy coming from Chicago to Stillwater, Mississippi, and disappearing and later finding his body. And the case and the blow up and the NAACP coming down, trying to get the black community to vote, and people going missing and being killed, and the class discriminations, and then the race discriminations within the black community. And if you twinge and cringe over the N-word, I still recommend you read it, because if you can read To Kill a Mockingbird, you can read this. If you can read 100 Years of Solitude, you can read this. If you could read any historical fiction, you could read this. Because if you can listen to Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, Nas, The Weeknd, Wiz Khalifa, Tupac, Biggie, whatever style of rap is your style, old, new, ratchet, underground, whatever, you could read this book. You can read it. If you can read and say in a conversation without blinking, I enjoyed To Kill a Mockingbird, I enjoyed Grapes of Wrath, I enjoyed Animal Farm, you can read this book. This book is for young adults, but adults could learn something from it. It really just kind of makes you think about what's going on in the world and the differences and why some people are like, this is why you don't say the N-word. This is why Black Lives Matter. This is why all these things are happening and it's not okay. Again, Midnight Without a Moon, I will be going into much further detail because I loved this book. Loved it. Main character Rosa lives with, I'm about to start getting into the book. Let me stop. Just stop right there. But yes, and so that concludes my award wrap up for the month of June. I will again have a link to the TBR in case you missed that and you want to see that, to see the books and get a feel for it for before I read it. I will have that down below. And if you enjoyed the video and you would like to subscribe, there's a little button down there that says subscribe, and I would love it and you would love it if you clicked it and then hit that bell to get notifications, because this is a recurring thing. And who doesn't want to see and talk more about this? Books with me. It's awesome, right? And please comment below if you disagree with my ratings, if you agree with them. I will respond to all comments. It is what it is. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. So if you felt like one of the books I rated is unjust, again, my opinion, your opinion. They're two separate opinions, so let's just respect it. And like, comment, subscribe, share, and thank you again for tuning in, and us nerds need to unite and be friends. See ya.